I just got back from hunting figures. Shopping bags, pretty fine, bitches. Filters call, gotta pick up figures. Look at me, I'm a geek, tripping. Future waves, I will be copping. Come check me, you know I got it. Figure arts, Marvel Legends, dudes doing them reviews, fella. What's going on? It's your boy that was due, and you know I got it, so subscribe. What's going on? It's your boy that was doing. Today we're doing another action figure review. Today we're looking at my custom movie concept Apocalypse figure. This is a straight up armored Lex Luthor DCUC repaint, just with the Apocalypse paint scheme. Everything was done by hand. The head, I repainted it a darker skin tone color because this was Apocalypse. That skin tone on his face is the color that I remember Apocalypse being in the comics when I was coming up in the world as a youngin'. The A is done by hand, the A on the chest. And I'm pretty happy the way it came out because you can't really tell that there's a design in that chest area. I'm looking to make another Apocalypse. Using the Ironmonger Build-A-Figure, so I'm trying to get a hold of another one of those, and then I'll just make a nice sized Apocalypse. But right now, I figured this would be like a movie concept because he does have a head piece kind of similar to the Armored Apocalypse, as I've seen from the pictures of the magazines. And yeah, it's just I had an extra Armored Lex Luthor laying around, and I happened to stumble upon it in a trade I sell because one of my homies, he's starting to collect lanterns, DCUC lanterns, and he really wanted a red lantern. He had a bunch of fodder that I was interested in because I want to make a custom Mystique using the 3-pack Miss Marvel. So he was nice enough to bless me with that. I'm waiting for that to come in the mail. And I found this extra Armored Lex Luthor, and I said, you know what? I'm going to do something with this guy. So what I did basically was I just repainted, the light blue is a French blue. So the green areas I repainted light blue, and the dark green areas I painted sparkling blue. I'm still missing touch-ups in certain areas. I tried to touch it up before I started filming here. But I'm very happy with the way he looks. And he's a pretty decent... It was a pretty decent concept to me. The uniform, the suit, the armor suit definitely gives off that Egyptian vibe that we got that we know his original. So if you want to take a look at the back, this is actually from an old Dr. Octopus, I think a pre-Marvel Legends Doc Ock, which is the one with the lab coat that had no articulation whatsoever. He had 5 points. So what I did was I dremeled through the arms, and then the backpack, and the tentacles fit perfectly, and I glued them in because they kept falling out. I wanted to leave them loose so this way he have a free arm rotation, but kept giving me problems, kept popping out. So I basically just glued it in. I said, alright, I'm just gonna glue it. Again, a lot of people I showed on Facebook, they had a problem with the flesh tone of the face. The eye came out a bit derpy, but all the line work is by hand, clean. You can see it's a bit uneven, but I tried. I did all this by hand. I was trying to center it into the nose area. The mouth is by hand. Everything's by hand. Everything. Very happy with this, man. I mean, I do have the Marvel Legend Toy Biz Apocalypse. Just, I just wanted something different. Again, I am trying to score me a nice Ironmonger bash so I can make another Apocalypse. He maintains all his... What I liked about this figure is he was able to maintain all his articulation despite no paint rub. So there isn't any paint rub, which is a plus. didn't have to sand any joints down or nothing like that. So you can see his head, it does go side to side. He has a little bit of pivoting action. Very limited because of the headpiece whatsoever. Altogether, he still has his waist swivel and his so-called diaphragm joint. He has the gaping crotch pits. They go out that much. Upper thigh swivel. Because this soft plastic isn't really, doesn't give much leeway. I was actually thinking about cutting at the seams. So it does work. I'm still on the fence about it. Let's see. But I'm not sure. He does maintain the mid-cut thigh swivel. He has the knee joint, standard knee joint, a boot rotation, and his ankle goes all the way down and up. I'm very happy with that, man. No paint rub at all whatsoever. His arms does go out that much. Still has some of the green. I gotta get into that hinge. He has a bicep swivel, single joint elbow, forearm swivel, and that's it with this figure. Again, this is just a concept, my concept of a movie version of Apocalypse. A lot of people out there will probably say that my version looks way better than what they came up with for the film. And I don't mean to brag, but I'm in agreement with that. I do like the scheme. I'm happy the way it came out. Even in the camera, I can't really see the design that they put in the middle. DCUC did that they did in the middle of this figure. So I'm looking through the camera and all I see is the A for the Apocalypse. But I'm happy with this scheme. It was just a simple repaint. That's all it was. So if you guys are in for an Apocalypse, he's not perfect size for Apocalypse, but he's something. We all know Apocalypse wasn't always a big guy, so he's a decent size. But if I was to recommend anybody who was considering making on a humanoid Apocalypse, I would definitely say go with the Ironmonger bath. And again, if I could score one at a decent price, that's going to be a review coming up. So let me go know, guys. What do you think? You happy? You think this is cool? A cool movie concept? Definitely not a comic book concept because he looks nothing like this in the comics. But I just wanted to do something. You know, I had the extra figure. I didn't know what to do with it. It was between that or maybe an Iron Man villain. But I'm happy I went this route. So that's the review on this bad boy. Hit the like button if you're feeling it. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't. Like my Facebook page. Follow my Instagram and Twitter. And get at me. You already know. It's your boy Devil's Due. And I'm out. One. I am the Apocalypse.